Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. All you have to do today is pick up that phone and speak the words that I have taught you. And I will make you richer than the most powerful CEO in the United States of fucking America.
I'm absolutely sure that every one of you, or biggest part, has already watched this amazing film, which is called The Wolf of Wall Street. But let's talk about the main hero. Who is this guy? Who really stands behind of this person? And what he is famous for in usual life? So let me introduce a successful businessman and broker. A man who has organized consulting courses and trainings for professionals in sales all over the world, Jordan Belford. During one of his speeches, Jordan said that sales is the skill of conveying or dividing your own thoughts, your ideas, your vision of the world. It is primarily about communication, and a talented sales manager knows how to quickly and elegantly touch the soul of a potential client and remove all blocks in his way. Customers acquire products that bring them some benefit, something directly useful. So straight line selling method, that's exactly what leads them to it. At the highest level, sales is the transmission of emotions. And to achieve biggest results, you must be absolutely confident that your product is the best on the market and people should invest in your offer. You must be completely confident in yourself. This is the first rule. And Belford claims that it's not enough to have a great idea or amazing product. The buyer purchases from a person, so he must have this confidence in you. He must trust in you. One day, Warren Buffett was asked, if you had the chance to invest in just one thing, what would it be? You can choose only one, but the most important skill. What would you like to achieve perfection in? What do you think he answered? The ability to read stock tables or analyze companies? No. He named the skill of persuasion. Let's come back to our straight line selling method. When Belford started selling stocks, he had a small team of young guys with a small experience in sales. He trained them, but at the end they didn't bring any result. At the same time, Belford's conversion rates were around 30%. He asked them, guys, what is happening? I gave you a knowledge, I trained you, but why you don't have any result? They answered that there are too many objections. For example, asked Belford, they want to think, they want to consult with their partner, wife, dog, it's not a good time in a year, and etc. So Jordan said, let's count how many objections there actually are. And they found only 14, and ultimately they could be categorized, these 14 objections, in a few groups. Then Jordan had an idea. He drew a straight line representing the sales process. The beginning of the line is the opening of the sale, and the end represents the closing of the deal. Through the sales process, the client will try to step off the line, and the sales manager must keep the client within the zone where they control the sale. To achieve this, he needs to do two things: building rapport and gathering information. The ideal scenario is when the client agrees with everything and responds yes, 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 of course, to all questions. But in real life, they ask many different questions, have a lot of objections. Belford's clients were the richest people. He noted that they listened to him from the first seconds of the dialogue, while to others, they started objecting at the beginning of the deal. So he determined that the success of a deal depends on the first 4 seconds. He named it the rule of the 4 seconds. If you don't establish this connection, it will require at least 7 more touches. In addition to this, there are 3 things that influence the success of a deal. The first one, the potential buyer should be interested in your product. The second, the client must trust you, so you have to demonstrate the strong confidence in yourself for this. And the third one, the buyer have to feel trust in the company that's selling this product. When you sell, you are not just selling product, but yourself and the company behind the product. Jordan Belford also notes that in order to establish effective rapport, the sales manager must be, first, sharp as a razor, the second, authoritative force, and the third one, enthusiastic. To sell a product, you need to convince a person from both things, logical and emotional perspectives. Often sales managers focus solely or on logic or on emotions, which is not enough for a complete sale. Imagine that you're gonna sell a Ferrari, explains Belford. Firstly, I'll talk about the 5-year warranty, about the service and prestige. This is the logical part of the sale. Then we move on the emotions. Belford says, I always provide a test drive, sit the person in the car and say, now, imagine a year from now, you're driving with a beautiful lady in this car through Monte Carlo. So Belford creates a positive image of the future with the product in the person's mind. In fact, Jordan Belford teaches how to use logical and emotional arguments together, achieving maximum impact through this approach. So, in order for a deal to be successful, you must prove 3 things to the client. I'll remember you. You have the best product. The client can trust in your company. And of course, you care about the client. If you score 10 points on all these aspects, then success is guaranteed for you.